Vodacom South Africa already has an empowerment deal. In 2008, it sold off 3.4% of the company to black investors. The government's investment arm, the Public Investment Corporation, holds just over 15%. Overall, black ownership currently stands at around 18.7%. Under the government's new rules, this has to be raised to 30%. But Vodacom is 65% owned by the UK's Vodafone, and industry experts are wondering how it will manage to secure another deal.
Either Vodafone decides to release some shares and decreases its shareholding. Probably unlikely unless the Vodafone views the situation in South Africa in terms of the non-allocation of spectrum to operators, including Vodacom, as a high-risk environment, and they decide to divest. Or Vodacom, and with the agreement of Vodafone, would need to dilute its shares, issue additional shares on the JSE in the market, which would effectively dilute the value of the existing shares.
When South Africa migrates to digital, additional spectrum will be available to the ICT sector, but only companies that meet the conditions of the new empowerment codes will have access to it.
The new set of codes that was, I think, published ultimately and implementation started last year, and for the ICT, including telecommunications sector, implemented earlier this year, are becoming stricter and stricter every time the government revises them. So companies that do not conform to those or don't meet that specific minimum hurdle of ownership, for instance, or management, will have to comply.
Vodacom has declined to confirm a deal, but says it's committed to delivering on the requirements of the new legislation and is exploring various options. One is buying back shares from the PIC.
The government has sold its shares in Vodacom, as far as I understand, that they own through IDC, the Industrial Development Corporation, and that money would be used for other development projects by the government, so it may as well have the same view in terms of the PIC, the Public Investment Corporation, to sell some of those shares as well in order to be able to use that cash to fund Eskom or other development programs in the country.
But the PIC could be reluctant to sell off its entire Vodacom stake. Should the deal go ahead, the new entity will be listed separately on the JSE, exclusive to black investors. Sumitra Nydoo, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.